Our module has 34 pins, but 4 pins are ground, so we take two 16 pin headers and put just one ground to each side. Using F11 we can activate the grid, which is currently set to 2.54 mm, and place the headers precisely to fit the breadboard. Afterwards we can place our module pattern and replace our headers such that we have enough space for the traces. I connected the ground pins to each other, so I can use whatever connection I like. Once the headers are placed correctly on the grid, we can deactivate the grid again using F11 to place the traces freely and maybe replace the module as well. Then I just take the pins and connect them manually to the headers. I leave the one spare ground on each side connected just indirectly. Then I shift the module in place such that I don't have any trouble to place the lines. Now I move every trace to have enough clearance between them to have an easy work later. Clicking on a corner you can move it or flatten it. Don't have to forget the ground wire, which is below the module. The module has a protective silk below, so I don't have shorts there. Now we can store the PCB layout. And go to page setup to print it. Okay, there is something wrong. We can see the silk screen. There's some kind of update missing, but we deactivate everything except the copper that we want to print. Then we can place this in the center and don't forget to mirror it. Mirror is very important for toner transfer. Not all applications have this, and I'm really glad DipTrace has this. DipTrace has a slight problem when you use other paper formats like A5, like I'm using, so you have to make a test print at first and then maybe replace it and finally print on the transfer paper.